The most dangerous beaches. You think it is cool to swim on different beaches, as you would in different pools. But what if I told you some of these beaches are capable of drowning and killing you within seconds? Ever heard the term water is only nice when in a glass? Well, stay glued to this video as we explore some of the most dangerous beaches in the world and why you should dread them. Ever heard of a very beautiful but treacherous beach? Well, allow me to introduce to you the Hanakapiai Beach. This beach, which is located on Kauai's Na Pali coast, is known for its dangerous riptides. Over the years, it has claimed the lives of many as it easily draws swimmers out to sea. Many of them were caught unaware, as it is almost impossible for swimmers to escape because it has no protective coral reef. So, the powerful waves just cash directly onto shore. This is why visitors are always warned to swim very close to the shore just in case the dangerous tides come visiting. They are also advised to adhere to swimming conditions. To further confirm how dangerous this beach is, while hiking to the beach from the Kalalau Trail, there is a visible sign that tells the number of people that have been killed by the strong ocean currents. Many people feel that the numbers are being exaggerated, hence they pay less attention. But a local newspaper once reported that approximately 30 people drowned on the beach between 1970 and 2010. So, if you had a visit to this beach on your bucket list, you might want to make a few changes. There is also the Skeleton Coast. Such a creepy name, right? Let's find out why. The Skeleton Coast got its name from the skeletons of many whales that lost their lives there, which can be found all over. This coast is also known to have claimed so many ships because of its currents and very thick fog. Do you know what this means? It means demise if you think of sailing in this direction. Just as it claims vessels, it also claims the lives of swimmers. The current here is very deadly. It is capable of taking swimmers very far from the shore. You might think this is all, but there is also very little chance of survival for those washed ashore. In 1942, the British refrigerated cargo liner Dunedin Star ran aground. Thankfully, all 106 passengers and crew were rescued, but it came at the cost of a tug and ZAF aircraft and the lives of 2 rescuers. This area is inhospitable, so avoid it at all costs. You might think jellyfishes are cute and all until you encounter the stingers at Cape Tribulation. The Cape Tribulation is a beautiful beach located in Queensland, Australia. You will be having a good time here until you decide to go near the water or even jump into it. The beach is filled with dangerous jellyfish, especially the box jellyfish. One is always at risk of encountering these jellyfish during the stinger season, which runs from October to May. The bad thing about these stingers is that they are translucent, and it is very difficult to spot them. You would not want anything stinging you when you are out having fun, so you might want to totally avoid this region unless you are a stubborn adventurer and would love to take risks. Well, it is advisable to use protective stinger suits so as to reduce the risk of injury or even death from the stings of these dangerous jellyfish. Individuals are also warned to avoid cassowaries, large, flightless, clawed birds that can weigh up to 160 pounds. Claims are that these birds are not aggressive, but can kill when provoked, and they are also capable of jumping 7 feet in the air. There is also the presence of wild boars and saltwater crocodiles. Staying close to slide marks where they enter the water, putting your limbs into the water, and leaving food around is highly dangerous as you can get killed by these saltwater crocodiles. There are other wild reptiles such as the amethystine python, taipan, eastern brown, red-bellied black, and the death adder. If you have no liking for sharks, then I'm sure you won't even dare visit the New Smyrna Beach, where deadly jaws await. Yes, these deadly jaws are the sharks present in the New Smyrna Beach in Florida. Have you ever heard of the shark attack in the capital of the world? That sentence refers to Florida and, by extension, New Smyrna Beach. Every year, there is always a high record of shark attacks and bites, as swimmers often find themselves faced with these dangerous mammals. Hence, they are always advised to be on the lookout while having fun surfing. In 2023, there was a report of 16 unprovoked shark bites reported in Florida, and 5 occurred at New Smyrna Beach. Do you care to know why sharks and swimmers often come face to face with each other? It is because of the warm water, many bait fish, and strong surf activities. Thankfully, even with the high number of shark attacks, human fatalities are rare. Most people who have battled with these sharks end up with minor injuries. The local authorities are also active regarding the safety of individuals when in the water. With the help of certain surveys, they have been able to take note of when a shark is likely to be around. Notwithstanding, it is still dangerous. Ever heard of cute little dog lookalikes that are capable of killing? Well, the Fraser Island is home to them. Fraser Island is located off Australia's coast and is also very inviting as it has a beautiful landscape. But the bad thing here is that it is the habitat of aggressive dingoes that threaten the fun of visitors. Not only that, but swimmers also face the wrath of dangerous jellyfish and strong currents. These jellyfish are particularly on the rise during warm months. Maybe you feel you can avoid these disasters until you find out that the island water often welcomes aggressive tiger sharks, bull sharks, and great white sharks. This is why individuals are advised not to go close to the waters for fear of wildlife encounters. It may seem as though these sharks are not a threat to humans, since there have only been 2 recorded shark attacks on Fraser Island in the past decade, but it doesn't make it less dangerous. So, it is important to take note and beware of these predators when swimming or surfing. How about we move on to Gansbai, the location that is known to be the home of sharks. This area, which is located in South Africa, is well known to harbor dangerous creatures in the form of sharks. One reason why they are largely found in this region is because of the availability of seals, which are the primary food of sharks. Despite the danger here, individuals find it very fun to go close, all because they want to witness the beauty of white sharks. Aside from finding these sharks beautiful, the caves here are so inviting that cage divers can't resist. In recent years, there have been recorded incidents. For example, in 2018, it was recorded that a surfer was bitten by a shark while surfing close to the beach. This didn't result in death, but the injuries were severe and needed adequate medical attention. However, swimmers, surfers, and divers are strongly advised to avoid the waters, as there is every possibility of encountering a dangerous white shark. There are many dangerous beaches in the world that have very terrible tides, but the tides at Playa Zipolite are very fatal. Mexico can be a very fun and safe place to go on a vacation until you decide to visit the Playa Zipolite beach. The waves here are very strong, and swimmers often get drowned easily. Even with lifeguards being on standby to ensure that there are no casualties, everyone is advised to be cautious and strictly adhere to instructions as anything is possible. Another reason is that when the tides are high, the currents become really dangerous, as anyone can easily get pulled out to sea. This beach has also recorded casualties, and a more recent one happened in 2020. A swimmer was casually having fun when a strong current came and drowned the swimmer. All efforts towards rescue proved abortive. Reports have also stated that there have been similar incidents in previous years, despite the safety measures taken. Having known this, would you still love to visit this Mexico beach? Or would you rather stick to the swimming pool in your backyard? Now that you know these beaches are dangerous, have you ever had an experience here? Would you be doubting Thomas and go see things for yourself? Or would you rather stay back to avoid casualties? Let us know in the comments section.